Hello my dear friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Myself I am Lavkush Jogi. I have completed MSc in Agriculture, Seed Science and Technology, specialization Seed Science and Technology from HNB Central University Srinagar, Uttarakhand in 2020. I have got 52 rank in PhD program Seed Science and Technology from Indian Council of Agricultural Research ICR All India Entrance Examination for admission in 2021. Today I am going to tell about the topic seed production of fiber crops. Cotton. Land requirements. Land to be used for seed production of cotton seed must be free of volunteer plants of cotton. The soil should be deep, well drained, retentive of moisture and fertile. There should be no hard pan in the subsurface layer, and also it should be free from too hard layer of carbonates there that interference in the proper development of plants and therefore the seeds. Isolation requirements. Cotton is a minorly a self-pollinated crop, but natural cross pollination to the extent of 10 to 50% in Gossypium hirsutum, 1 to 2% in Gossypium barbarium, and 5 to 10% in Gossypium barbadans has been recorded in various countries. The actual isolation requirements varies according to the extent of natural cross pollination. For cotton seed production, only one variety at a farm is a highly desired practice. In India, a minimum isolation distance of 50 meter for foundation seed class and 30 meters for certified seed class production from fields of other varieties of the same species. Fields of the same variety not conforming to varietal purity requirements for certification, and 5 meters from varieties of different species, different POID levels is required. Brief culture practices. 1. Preparation of land. The land should be plugged deep and harrowed 2 to 3 times, followed by leveling to make it well pulverized and leveled. 2. Time of sowing. For best result in cotton should be sown about 1 week or more early than the usual date of the onset of monsoons. 3. Source of seed for sowing. Obtain nucleus or waders seed for rising foundation seed crop, foundation seed for rising certified seed crop from a approved source. The seed is usually treated with the appropriate recommended chemicals. If not, it should be treated with mercurials for method of sowing and spacing. The usual seed rate is 15 to 25 kg per hectare for American cotton and 12 to 16 kg per hectare for Desi cotton varieties. Spacing of 75 to 90 cm between rows and 30 to 45 cm between the plants is recommended. Apply basal dose of the fertilizer along with 25 kg disulfiton 5% hectare or 20 kg forate 10% per hectare to the plot uniformly at the base of each rise. The sowing should be done by doubling 2 to 3 seeds per hill. Irrigate immediately after sowing. The give second irrigation 4 days after seeding. In case the germination is unsatisfactory, gap filling may be done by seedlings. Simultaneously raised in polythene polythene bags. Gap filling at a later stage is best avoided. The thinning may be done after 20 to 23 days for regulate one seedling per hill. 5. Fertilization. The seed crop should be raised by liberal application of the various nutrients. The nutrient supply should be made according to the yield potential of varieties in different agroclimatic regions. In general, apply 15-25 cart loads of farmyard manure per hectare before opening of rise. Apply 50 kg nitrogen, 50 kg phosphorus and 50 kg potash per hectare as a basal dose. Top dress. Twist at the rate of 25 kg nitrogen per hectare once after 60 days and again at 90 days from planting. The crop at no stage should be allowed to suffer due to nutrient deficiency. Foliar spears at the rate of 20 grams of urea of 15 grams of DAP diammonium phosphate per liter of spray fluid may be given with advantage during the ball development period at an interval of 10 days. 6. Irrigation. Depending on soil type and climate conditions, irrigate the crop once in 15 to 20 days. Heavy irrigation during flowering period should be avoided. Give light irrigation after each picking. The system of furrow irrigation should be adopted. 7. Interculture and weed control. Intercultivate the field 4 to 5 times during the crop period so as to keep the plot clean. Hand weeding may be done when required. Herbicides such as TOC E25, MSMA and Coteran can also be used for weed control. At plant protection, a number of insect pests and diseases affect the crop. Important among these insects are jacid, thrips, aphid, mites, spotted bollworm, pink bollworm and American bollworm for effective control of plant protection. Insecticide effective for sucking pest. Insecticides concentration. A. For spraying 1. Parathion 50% AC 0.03 concentration. 2. Dimethoate 35% EC 0.03. 3. Phosphimidone 100% 0.03 concentration. 4. Methyl or dimeton 25% AC 0.025. 6. Formathion 25% AC 0.05. 7. Thiometon 25% AC 0.03. At Phocelon 35 AC 0.075. 9. Indosulfan 35 EC 0.075. 10. Monocrotophos 40% EC 0.03. 11. Digenone 20% EC 0.03. 12. Methyl parathion 50% 0.05. 13. Dichlorovos 100% EC 0.03. 14. Phenetrethone 50% EC 0.05. B. For soil application in granular form. 1. Forate thimetate 10 gram granules. 2. Solvirex 5% granules. 3. Dicystone 5% granules. 4. Tamic 10% granules. C4 dusting. 1. Methyl parathione 2%. 2. Indosulfan 4%. 3. Phospholone 4%. Insecticide effective for bollworms. A. For spraying. 1. Carbaryl 50% WP 0.2. 2. Carbaryl 85% WP 0.2. 3. Indosulfan 35 EC 0.075. 4. Phospholone 35% EC 0.075. 5. Monocrotophos 40% 0.03. B. For dusting. 1. Carbaryl 10% dust. 2. Indosulfan 4% dust. 3. Phospholone 4% dust. Insecticide effective for red mites. 1. Carbophenothione 20% 0.3 concentration. 2. Digophal 18% 0.03. 3. Parathione 50% EC 0.3. 4. Phospholone 35 EC 0.075. 5. Formathione 25 EC 0.03. 6. Thiometone 25 EC 0.03. 7. Metacistox 25 EC 0.025. 8. Dimethoate 35% EC 0.03 concentration. Phytolone are blighten at the rate of 3.5 gram per liter of spray fluid should be added to control black arm and leaf spot disease as a when required. Rogging. The rogging of seed crop for off types and diseased plants should be at seedling stage. The subsequent rogging for off types and severely diseased plants should be done at square initiation stage and flowering stage. Picking. The time of picking is an important aspect to maintaining seed quality. The picking should be commence when the cotton is fully mature. When the balls being to open, several pickings may be necessary since ball ripen over 2 to 3 months. The yearly pickings give a slightly better germination, but planting seed is best gathered at the peak of the harvest. The cotton picked from late from balls last picking should not be kept from seeds. Precautions to be taken in picking. 1. Start picking when balls are fully mature. 2. Picking should not be done while two walls are wet from dew or rains. 3. Walls spoiled due to rains or damaged by insect or otherwise damage should be packed separately and discarded for seed purposes. Such balls can be picked 10 to 15 days ahead on the first picking. The damaged balls should not be picked during normal picking for seed purposes. 4. The cotton should be cleaned with a minimum amount of such material as leaves and plant bracts. The reduce the possibility a mechanical damage for excessive machining of the fiber during ginning. 5. Cotton moist in any way should not be picked or stored at a moisture content of 12% or more. Heating may occur and damage the seed and fiber. Further, damp cotton requires or processing in the gin and exposes the seed to mechanical damage. 6. The picked cotton, when it is completely dry, should be stored in a dry place and should be covered if not ginned immediately. Ginning. Ginning has a big role in cotton seed quality. Ginning of cotton seed should be done one on one variety gins or gins approved by the certification agency. The ginning machinery must be thoroughly cleaned before ginning the seed crop. In ginning, the cotton should be subjected to a minimum amount of machining to minimize the mechanical damage. The following recommendations, if possible, should be followed to get the best quality seed. Ginning for quality. Determine the moisture content of each lot of seed cotton to be ginned by using a moisture meter. If possible, gin only that cotton with a moisture content of 6 to 8.5% at the feeder apron. Limit killing equipment to no more than 21 cylinder. Control the heat applied to cotton to the lowest possible amount to allow for proper ginning. If possible, use no more than one type lint cleaner but never more than 2. Use of air type lint cleaner is permissible. The rate of ginning should not exceed 4.5 to 5.5 kg of lint cotton per hour on convention gin stands with 30 cm square. High capacity gins should follow the recommendations of the manufacturers. All overflow cotton must be returned to the distributor so as to bypass all pre-cleaning and drying equipment. Other tried and true ginning aids: maintain a loose seed roll at the times. Gin swaths should be replaced before more than 7% of the teeth are missing. Never mix new air worn swath on the same cylinder. Set picker roller as far as possible for hollow ribs without loss of cotton. Gin swaths should be inspected frequently and replaced before they are reduced to more than 1/16 inch in diameter by wear and scraping. Maintain correct pitch and tooth shape when sharpening swath. Maintain rib spacing at 1/8 inch at the point where the swath enters between the ribs. Brush bristles should mesh into swath no more than the full depth of the tooth. Brushes should have a top speed as recommended by the manufacturers. Air blast nozzle should be kept from of all obstructions. A mouth pressure of 12 to 14 inch coastal 30 to 35 centimeter of water pressure should be maintained on air's blast nozzle. Keep safety locks, clamps and covers in place at all time when operating machinery. Easy on the heat. Use heat only when needed and then at the lowest possible temperature. Proper use of moisture meter will help reduce fuel costs or preserves fiber and seed quality. Keep moisture of seed cotton at 6 to 8.5% at the feeder apron. Excessive heat may causes fiber to lose their natural waxy coating, become brittle, weak and difficult to market. Don't overclean. Bypass valves should be provided to prevent overcleaning. Overflow cotton should not pass through drying and cleaning equipment a second time. If possible, use no more than one sweat type lint cleaner but never more than two. No more than 14 matter should be removed than is necessary to produce the grade. Linting emphasis is now being given on the use of delineated seed, which has many advantages over not delineated seeds. Delineating not only improve look but also enables proper seed cleaning, size grading and seed treatment. Quicker seed germination. Also the acid letting stabilize seed surface and thus elements to surface borne disease. Delineating, that is the removal of seed coat hairs and short fibers that remain after ginning, can be done in three ways named by machine delineating, flame delineating and acid delineating. Machine delineating. Mechanical delineating is done by the same type of machinery that is used by the cotton oils mills to remove seed fuzz before the crushing of the seeds. Flame delineating. The seed fuzz could also be removed by flame delineating. Acid delineating. In this system, concentrated sulfuric acid with later washings in water or hydrochloric acid gas later neutralized by sodas are used to remove seed fuzz. Seed yield. Average yield of seed cotton varies from 3 to 6 quintal per hectare. Hybrid seed production of cotton. The hybrid cotton seed is produced by hand pollination. The individual bud emasculation of the female parent is done in the evening and pollination of the same on the morning of the next day. Coastal with the pollen of male parents. The stigmatic surface is covered either that with a butter paper envelope or the straw oblique tube after emasculation and pollination as well. Planting ratio and sowing. The recommended planting ratio is that the area under female and male parents should be approximately 4:1 to 5:1. The first 5/4/5 of the total rows of plot are reserved for the sowing of the female parent and the remaining 1/5 rows are reserved for sowing of the male parents. If there are a total of 50 rows, our first 40 rows should be planted with the female parent and the next 10 rows with the male parents. Since the flowering period in cotton is spread over a long time, the sowing of the area reserved for the male parent is done in 2 or 3 installments in a interval of 8 to 10 days. The row to row distance should be kept at 150 centimeter and plant to plant at 100 centimeter in female row and 50 centimeter in male rows. Seed rate female parent 3.75 kg per hectare, male parent 2.5 kg per hectare. Organizing the crossing program. To organize an efficient crossing program, the following steps are necessary. First, rogue out of types plants before the commencement of the crossing program. 2. Emasculate and dust as far as is possible all buds of appearing during the first 7 weeks of the reproductive phases to ensure good seed setting and better development of balls. 3. Restrict emasculations to evening each day from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. and pollinations to mornings between 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. 4. Emasculations should be complete and perfect. 5. Remove without fail and unemasculated flowering opening each day. 6. Choose the optimum size of bud and avoid too young or too old buds for emasculations. 7. Cover the male buds with paper packets the previous evening for their use the next day. Collect pollen in straw tubes. 8. Emasculated buds may be covered perfectly with butter packets or straw tube to identify for pollination next morning. 9. Do not forget to tie and treat to the pedicel of the bud immediately after pollination. Cover crossed bud with a straw tube used in pollinating the emasculated bud. 10. Close the crossing program after the 11th week and remove all buds and flower appearing subsequently to facilitate better development of crossed balls. Nip the top and shoots at this stage to show further very vertical and horizontal growth and to support development of crossed balls. 11. Give light irrigation as the when required during the crossing program. Picking of hybrid seed. Pick up the ripe and completely opened ball along with carpels with threads on and collect in baskets for a second sorting. Crossed balls collected in baskets should be stored the second time to verify that they are the crossed balls. Sun dry for 1 to 2 days and store in gunny bags until supplied to processing plants. Care should be taken to avoid mechanical admixtures during or after picking and further handling. Thanks.